everybody, I'm Ryan, and even though we are less than 1 week into the new RCQ season, I won my first one. Luckily, it was at a small store kind of in the middle of nowhere in Dixmont, Maine, called AD Crossroads. There was an RCQ the day before this, the same store. They kind of had a double weekend that had a decent showing. I skipped it because I went to the planetarium with my kids, but I went to the Sunday one where only 8 people showed up. It was supposed to be sealed, so instead of doing sealed, we just went to the top 8 draft and added 6 packs per person to the prize pool, and boom, yay, top 8. I wanted to give my kind of evaluation on generally how the draft went, show you my draft deck, talk about how the tournament went. Even if it was a really small one, it still got me qualified for Connecticut. I have a bruise. Ow. The draft generally went well. My pack 1, pick 1, and pick 2 were Burst, Lightning, Vampire, Nighthawk, so I was heavily incentivized to go into red black. At one point during pack 2, I got past some Insanity in green, and so I started drafting some green cards, but that eventually dried up, so I gave up on that, which I'm really glad I did because I needed my colors to be really consistent for the red black deck I eventually drafted. I ended up drafting a red black aggressively slanted deck that had a ton of like premium removal, but the creatures in it, besides Vampire Nighthawk, were kind of medium. So it was all about just getting things out as fast as possible and using my premium removal so my opponents cannot capitalize on their bombs, which I'm okay with. I would rate it like a 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe 7, you know, is how it played out because the game's played out really, really well. In any case, round 1 was against blue-green, and their deck, as far as card quality goes, was absolutely insane. They had a Zakama, they had a bunch of the fight removal, they had some big bombs, but in both games, I was able to answer their bombs with my premium removal, like I said, and kind of go under them with 2 drops and just kind of sealed it up pretty quickly. My opponent was kind of frustrated, rightly so, because I would be very pumped if I drafted my opponent's deck. Just kind of a bad matchup, but we were on to top 4. In top 4, I played against black-green. Frankly, my opponent mulliganed a lot in the matchup. I was able to answer their creatures with my removal and just kept attacking, and it was over pretty quickly as well. The thing about it is that now I am in the finals. Awesome. And I look over to the rest of the room, and there's still a quarterfinals match going. My side of the bracket finished up pretty quickly, and so we just played our semifinals match so people could leave and whatever. And there's a quarterfinals match that is still in game 1 of the quarterfinals. So I'm waiting. I decided to take up my Steam Deck. I'm playing a Digimon game, go to the bathroom, hang out, get a little small bite to eat. Eventually, my finals opponent is ready. And I'm playing against white-green, very aggressively slanted, a lot of flyers and +1/+1 counters. At least 4 of the give a creature a +1/+1 counter and flying and prevent combat damage thing, which is really scary to play against. But it was a really good back and forth in game 1. What kind of sealed the deal in game 1 was I was able to active treason and then sacrifice that creature that I stole, which is really, 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 really nasty, and did end up winning. In game 2, on turn 2, I attempted to burst lightning the 1/1 flyer with lifelink, and he responded with 2 of the give +1/+1 counter cards, which is wild. It's like you're lining yourself up to 3-for-1 yourself. But I didn't have a follow-up removal spell, and that card eventually got there. In game 3, I did exactly the same thing I did the rest of the tournament. This is the first game in the match that I was on the play. I was able to play aggressive 2 drops and use my premium removal to just not stop attacking, and the game was over pretty quickly. And winning a tournament felt pretty good for a 6 or 7 out of 10 deck. So this means that I will for sure be going to the Connecticut Regional Championship in, I think, May, and I have the rest of the season to attempt to qualify for the other one, which feels really good getting 1 qualification out of the way early in the season, a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, I'm excited. If you like these tournament reports, I know this one is a little bit less exciting than the normal ones. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social media. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.